Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brandy Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brandy Yvonne. Here on my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions of all of our favorite shows. Y'all, I am late, but I am here. If you checked out my community tab, you know that I was sick and shut in, okay? But we gotta talk about this the never ever Mets. Child, this was a mess. Now I didn't watch the episode till Saturday, y'all. 'Cause I was sick Friday. I didn't even have the energy to watch the episode live tweet with y'all like I like to, but I tweeted about it on Saturday. The show is wild. It's wild. But we're gonna get into it. Before we get into it, please do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button, y'all. We're literally like 5 or 6 subscribers. Number keep changing. But anyway, we about 5 or 6 subscribers from 500. And y'all know my birthday is on Friday. So please, y'all, say happy birthday and hit that subscribe button. If you want to give me a present, that's one thing you could definitely do, okay? Also, hit that thumbs up button, okay? If you like this content, share the video where you like to share your content and comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought of this new show. Are you watching? Or are you just gonna watch these reviews? Either way, just tune in, okay, over here. We also gotta do Summer House Martha's Vineyard. I'm gonna try to do that tonight. But I'm not trying to be up too late because I'm trying to stay rested and hydrated so I don't get back down bad. I gotta make it to Friday. Okay, I gotta make it to Friday. The kids having their special needs prom. Child, on my birthday. I told that lady, do not have that prom on my birthday. And she did anyway. So it's okay. It's okay. So you know I ain't going out of town for my birthday this year, y'all. Anyway, yeah, let's get into this review. Now, like I said, this is Own's new show. It's called The Never Ever Mets. Okay, basically, it's these couples. I don't know how many couples it is. We'll count when I show y'all what they looking like. And they basically have never met in person. They've been dating various amounts of time, and so they're all meeting up at this house to meet and see if the relationship can hold up in person. The house was very much giving the family or fiance house. Is it just me? It was looking like that same house, kind of. That's where they was going up in the hills. But anyway, um, okay, let me show y'all all the couples. So what I'm gonna do? Let me put on my glasses, child, so I can see. What we gonna do real quick before we get into the episode? I'm sure y'all done seen everybody what they look like by now, but I just decided, you know what? I will share my screen and I will show y'all what everybody is looking like real quick. Okay, so these are all the couples, courtesy of Own. Go to own.com. You can see this for yourself and look for yourself. We're not gonna read through all their little bios. You know, so many stories I'm not buying. I don't believe. I'm sorry. So Shay and Josh been dating 12 years online and y'all ain't met. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. It's giving very much 2011. Okay. This is giving very much 2011. Okay. Now mind you, he got a 13-year-old, a 3-year-old, so it means you didn't had a kid since you've been seeing Shay. So what's that about? The timelines are not adding up for me. Then we got Joanna and Aaron H. They've been dating 9 months. He was supposed to go see her, but he forgot his ID or something. He's like 27, she's 31. I believe she's like Afro Latina as well. Then we also have an Aaron H and Diamond. Diamond says she don't do the women's because they catty. But meanwhile, she asking all the women's all the questions. They got a whole situation going on. We're gonna get into because he proposed to somebody else a couple years ago. Child, I don't have the time. Underneath Diamond with the Y and Aaron with H, we have Sienna and Chris. They've only been dating 3 months. Why are we here? No. Then we also have, I think her name is Sienna and Brandon. They've been dating for about 10 months. The issue is I guess his kids kind of get in the way of them meeting up. It's getting very fishy. It's getting very fishy. Then we have Alexis and Dominique. So they've been dating 6 months. Now she let us know before she even met him in person that he has a temper, I think was the word she said. So just keep that in mind. And then the other couple we have here, the last but not least, is Millie and Excuse me, y'all, Millie and Greg. And they've been dating 3 years. And they both live in LA. I believe they're the ones that both live in LA. Now, how you both live in LA for 3 years and you haven't met, that to me doesn't add up. That to me doesn't make sense. That one I'm not buying as well. Okay, that one I'm not buying as well. He said he hasn't met up with her due to his insecurities and all that. I guess. But anyway, that's the people, y'all. Y'all can check out the link. I could put it in the description if you want. And check out our couples for our new show here. All right. Anyway. Now, let's talk about the review. Now, the host is Taronda Jones. We know Taronda Jones from Empire. I kept thinking, Taronda Jones, that name sounds so familiar. So I finally Googled her, and I was like, oh, yeah, that is her. Okay, so she played Portia on Empire. She's done some other things as well. I'm surprised she's hosting this show. But anywho, and forgive me, y'all, if I'm still coughing and I sound weird because I am definitely still congested. But I definitely have my energy back, so that's why I'm giving y'all this review. But I'm fully ready. All right. So all the girls are coming to the house basically. And they have like a room for all the women's beds and a room for all the men's beds. Okay. And these are all the women behind me. So Diamond says she don't do women. She ain't sleeping in the room with all them women's because women's be catty. Now, she meanwhile talking about women be catty, she all up in their business asking Shay what she want to get out of this, why they ain't met up, what they been doing, what's going on. All right. Taronda gets all the ladies together and puts them on the steps right there, as you see behind me. And she said, y'all probably wondering what y'all doing here. Y'all gonna all meet up with y'all men's that y'all been dating online. And we're gonna make sure y'all not catfishing. So all y'all men have a romantic date for y'all planned. So she said, go get your pocketbook cleaned up. Put on your freakum dress, okay? And get ready for your dates, okay? So all the ladies go, clean up their pocketbook, whatever that mean to them. So I think the first date we saw was Sienna and Greg. They go to like a cooking class and they meet up with like an Italian chef and they make an Italian potato dish, y'all. Remember what it was called, okay? It wasn't no lasagna or nothing like that, y'all. It was something, something else. Anyway, so they were saying, they can still have chemistry in person. And Sienna says she don't know if it's love. Yeah, but it's good. Like some of the dates wasn't doing nothing. Y'all talking about that. So we ain't going to spend too much time on it. But that was Sienna and Greg. Like it's nothing else to give about them, right? And I believe, is that his name? Greg or Brandon? Was Sienna and Brandon or Sienna and Greg? Child, I'm about to look at the picture myself. Anyway, child, let me look so I can have the name right. So I don't be telling y'all the wrong things. Sienna and Brandon. Okay. Well, who was Greg with? Greg was with Millie. Okay. You know what it is? And both them ladies is wearing purple shirts, so they confused me. All right. So we got Sienna and Brandon. And yeah, because Brandon's kids was getting in the way. Excuse me. So then let's see. We see, I believe the next date we have is Alexis and Dominique. Now, when I saw Dominique, I already knew we was gonna have problems. I'm sorry. So Dominique said when he saw Alexis in person, her body wasn't giving what he thought it was going to be giving because the pictures were giving one thing, but the body was giving nothing. Now I thought her body was good enough. Like, was the pictures giving more pow? Yeah, they was. But I mean, she still looked nice. Alexis, girl, I just like we just need to like grab our girl Alexis and just have a sit down with her, okay, for so many reasons. And mind you, on one of them video calls, it looked like her titty was like out or about to pop out, okay? So Alexis said, she don't want nobody flirting with her man. Her man can't be flirting with nobody else. They both talking about it, she a jealous type and all that. He said he do yoga. So he got them doing yoga. I said, Dominique, you don't do no yoga, child. Anyway, he got her doing stretches. And she's like, you trying to get me ready for something? You trying to get me ready for something? I was like, oh, girl. You're better than this, girl. You are better than this. Y'all know I gotta drink my tea. So anywho, um, so they stretching and she talking about, what kind of yoga is this? And then she's talking about how they can, get to know each other differently. Physical connection is different than, online and all that. Yeah. And so they end up kissing and having mimosas and all that good stuff. Child, Alexis, you going down the wrong road, girl. Anywho, um, we also see Chris and Sienna meet up for a date. Now they've only been dating 3 months. Sienna says she's from Haiti, their Christian background, so she want to get married. She want to have kids and all that. She don't want Chris in the club. She don't want to talk to nobody else, flirt with nobody else, all this. But y'all only been dating 3 months. Are y'all in a relationship? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, Sienna, there's something you not telling us, girl. It's not adding up. So they came, met up in the grass. They was matching blue suits. He took her in a helicopter ride because he knows that's what she always wanted to do. And he was on her hand on a helicopter ride. This relationship about to go left real soon, and we'll get to it in a minute. So then we also had Millie and Greg meet up. Now, Millie and Greg have lived in LA for 3 years and have not met. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. It's very easy to meet up in LA. Very easy to meet up. Like, first of all, none of these stories make sense. I got questions for everybody. If I'm for real, I got questions for everybody because you mean to tell me y'all haven't met up? We got all this technology. We got all these ways, all these flights you can catch, road trip. Like, if you really wanted to meet up, you would have met up. A lot of y'all playing on the phone is what y'all doing. But anywho, because I can see this 2011, 2012. But let me tell y'all story time real quick. I was talking to somebody on MySpace back in 2010 and 11. Okay. Show y'all how old I am. I'm going to be 36 on Friday. And we met up in Vegas eventually in 2012. Okay. We wanted to make it happen. We made it happen. Okay. Now, this was somebody I should have been dating. That's another part of the story we get into another time. Okay. But if you really want to meet up with somebody, you can meet up with somebody, right? And we only had Skype. We didn't even have FaceTime. We didn't have Zoom and all that. We didn't have all this stuff they got now. We didn't have. I'm pretty sure we didn't have Snapchat in 2012. We barely had Instagram. So, like I said, this was MySpace. So there you go. We had Facebook. So no, I'm not buying. Y'all ain't, figured it out. No. Anyway. Millie and Greg, they went on a little boat, the little paddle boat thing. And so he said the main reason why he hasn't met up with her is basically because of his insecurities. He doesn't want to mess things up. She was saying that he jokes around a lot. She didn't want him to do that on the date, but he did get serious on the date. And that was good, and she appreciated that. He said that she looks amazing, like she's fire, but he didn't want to tell her that because he feels like women like men who play hard to get. Now I don't know who gave him that horrible advice, but okay, sir, that's not gonna get you far. And now I'm side eyeing you, Greg. But anyway, who else? Joanna and Aaron. Was it Aaron G or Aaron H? There's two Aarons. I think it's Aaron G. Aaron G and Joanna. Now Aaron is like 27. He got that dangling earring. That was a red flag for me. And he's meeting up with Joanna now. She didn't like how he was walking slow, sat up there looking like a GQ model, and she just felt like he was doing too much. Like, she's like, you ain't gotta do all that for me. Now I don't like when a guy, like, I like romance, but when it look like you trying too hard, I don't like all that. So I get what she was saying. Like, I remember this one dude I dated a couple times. Like, when I mean a couple times, like, we just hung out twice. So he would be over there trying to sing Trey songs music to me and stuff, and it was like, sir, please stop. Stop. But anyway, I digress. So she didn't like that. Then he said, I know you like to do the salsa dance. I know you know how to do a little salsa. So, I learned this dance back in the day. I'm gonna do a little salsa with you. Mind you, he was messing up the salsa dance. He was not having a 1-2 step. She was like, no, you need to stay with your bass. And she was like, when's the last time you salsa? He said when he was 8 years old. I said, sir, That don't even count as you knowing how to do the salsa, okay? Anyway, she's like, not the salsa dancer 20 years ago. So then they sit down and he got wine. And she like, he don't even drink, so she don't know why this wine is on the table. And he got a little charcuterie. And he picked up the corkscrew, the wine opener, and you could tell he didn't know what he's doing. So she was like, the way he holding it, I could tell he don't know what he's doing. So she asked him, like, you even not open that? He was like, no, I have no idea. She rolled her eyes. She got to open it. She was not happy. He felt like the date went well, minus some of his mess ups. I don't know, Aaron. I don't know. But anyway, she didn't like that the date just felt like a date for her instead of a date for both of them. She felt like there was a lot of stuff they have in common that they both could have did. Let me adjust this. That they both could have did together that would have been more enjoyable. So she was not too happy with that. Also, side note, Joanna, when they was getting their pocketbooks cleaned up and ready for the dates, and she was over there eating a bowl of hot Cheetos and pickles. And she said that's a Chicago snack. Now, my Chicago people, drop it down in the comments. Do y'all eat that in Chicago? But let me tell you, she was getting me indigestion thinking about that and looking at it. I said, ugh, that just, ugh. Josh, she had my chest burning. Anyway, I mean, I like pickles, but I do not eat hot Cheetos. Like, Cheetos to me is like a waste of food, and especially hot Cheetos. But to each his own. But anyway, like, you got to be desperate, in my opinion, to eat Cheetos. Like, you hungry. Okay. Now, I've eaten Cheetos when I was real hungry base. And I don't eat hot Cheetos because I only eat spicy stuff. But y'all let me know if y'all eat Cheetos in the comments. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, that was their date. Moving on, Joanna. Or I think she said she called her name Jody sometime too. Anyway, then who else did we have on the date? I feel like there's so many people, child. Diamond with the Y and all her baby hairs. It was so much baby. Y'all, Diamond had a lot of baby hairs all across the forehead. She did. It was just too many for my taste. Okay. But Diamond, that don't like the catty women, she said, her and what's his name, Aaron H were, meeting up, but she got to file with him because the fact that 2 years ago he posted on Facebook the engagement ring he was proposed to somebody else with, or he was going to propose to somebody else with. And the reason why he said he did that is because he lost hope in the fact that they were going to ever meet up. And so he kind of gave up, and then I guess he got somebody else. But clearly you had this other person on the side, Aaron, because all of a sudden you're jumping to a proposal. So it's not adding up to me. But okay. I wouldn't be on this show with you right now if I was Diamond, but okay. We're here, so here we go. So they met up and she brought up that incident. He gave the explanation like I just told you guys of why he did it, and he asked for forgiveness. He said sorry. She said he's gonna have to rebuild her trust, basically. They're gonna have to figure out how to move forward. And so she forgave him. I'm assuming she must have forgave him already before they came on the show. I would not be on the show with you. Like, you could apologize, but we wouldn't be on this show at this point. No. I wonder, like, what y'all doing? Y'all got to be dating other people. All these people got to be dating other people on the side. I can't, especially Shay and Josh. Speaking of Shay and Josh, did I talk about them? They met up as well. They went to the Santa Monica Pier. She's like, "Why you ain't came to see me, Josh?" He's like, "The kids. You got to move somewhere closer to the kids." Anywho, he also said he had a lot of childhood issues, and that's also put a lot of fear in him. But he doesn't want to let that get in the way anymore. So I'm thinking maybe he hasn't met up with Shay due to fear, but you've been making babies with other people. What's that about? Anyway, am I missing a couple? I think we did all the couples, right? I think we did all the couples in their dates, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look back on our little website, child. I think we did all the couples in their dates. Yeah, we did. Okay, so everybody gets back to the house, right? Because I think it's like 7 couples. But child, hopefully it should end up being 6 by next episode. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So oh, never mind, y'all. So They get back to the house. Everybody's at the house. What's his name? Aaron H came with Diamond, and the girls were like, "Yeah, girl, he a good one. We already know he know what to do. You need to teach other men. Teach other men what? How to cheat? He been cheating on this lady. What is y'all talking about? I don't know why they was going up for Aaron H so hard. I didn't get it. Alexis over there talking to excuse me, Aaron G, and talking about, oh yeah, all the ladies made me feel comfortable, all the other females, and even Joanna said, she don't like to talk in the morning, and she cool, and all this stuff. And so Aaron talking about he's a rapper. She's like, for real, spit something. Now, mind you, Dominique over there looking in the corner like, he peep game. He peep game on Alexis. And also at some point in the episode, he said, he was being negative for first, not liking the way she looked, but now, he could see some potential with her. Boy, bye. So anyway, everybody mixing and mingling, right? So the men are all talking, and I don't know who was saying it to, I don't know if they're saying it to Chris or somebody else about being a lover boy. You do anything your woman wants you to do, right? And so then Chris is like, oh, no, no, no. Like, I give her about 2 or 3 weeks to get everything she wants, and then I leave. And he said, yeah, I'm not in a relationship. Excuse me, I can flirt and talk to whatever I want. I can move how I want. Now, mind you, Sienna is in the kitchen right there, ear hustling. She can hear everything and see everything. And so then they like, oh man, your girl in here ear hustling. She ear hustling. They're like, you need to go away. Now they trying to shoo her out the kitchen for ear hustling and disrespecting this lady. And Chris let it go on because he's sitting there disrespecting her, talking about he could talk to whoever he want to move how he want to. Why are you on this show, Sienna? Chris, why are you on the show? Both of y'all are here to play in our faces, and we don't have the time. I'm not gonna. First of all, 3 months. That don't even mean nothing to me. Why y'all on this show? Anyway, he can go. Okay, he showed his whole behind. He can go. Excuse me. So anyway, let me hurry up because I don't like doing a bunch of coughing on the video. So then everyone. I think it was Greg was in the kitchen cooking. Now he had on his yellow hoochie daddy shorts. And I like a man in a little hoochie daddy shorts sometimes, so he was looking good. Okay, so Alexis kept pointing out like, "Oh, he got his hoochie daddy shorts on." Now, mind you, she got on her bright yellow outfit. She got his hoochie daddy shorts on. He got his hoochie daddy shorts on. So she kept talking about like she was just going on and on and on and on. Now, I don't know if it was editing, but it did. It was a bit much. Like it was a bit much. So I was like, "Girl, just tone it down a little bit." Like, I just need Alexis to reel it back a tad, right? So did Dominique and some other people called her out on it. Like, no, you doing too much. Like, you kept dressing his hoochie daddy shorts. And she's like, okay, I can see, like, I was saying it too much. Like, girl, like, I don't think she was flirting with the other man, but she was doing, like, she just called it out one too many times for me. So now this does not mean in any kind of way that she deserves what Dominique did. And we finna get to that. So Dominique's in his confessional. He's like, she just flirt with the dudes in my face, and like she's not keeping the same energy. She telling me she get jealous, but then you over here flirting with the dudes in my face. I don't like it. Now he is building up, like he's getting mad. Shay said in her confessional she could tell Dominique is there for a good time. So which meant he must have been drinking a lot, right? Which it looked like he did. So allegedly. So Dominique calls Alexis out on it, and she was like, the thing is, like, why he just didn't come pull me to the side and say, hey, I don't like the way you're flirting with these other men, blah, blah, blah. Now, he could have definitely pulled her to the side and had a conversation. He definitely could have handled it in a much more mature way, right? So then he said, what if I said, this girl's ass is fatter than yours, the girl's ass is fatter than yours. So then she started making fun of him and talking about, oh, what I'm supposed to be saying, I'm supposed to be crying. Oh, somebody's ass is bigger than mine. I'm supposed to be upset. I'm supposed to be crying. Ooh, look at my ass. Like, my ass is fine. Like, why I'm going to be crying over there? Da, 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 da. And I was like, well, girl, according to Dominique, your ass is not giving what it's supposed to be giving. But that's what he said, not what I said. Okay. So she started, like, making fun of him saying that, right? Alexis and Dominique are giving very much toxic love, child. Giving very much toxic love. So then I guess he felt like she was about to fight him. Now, it didn't show her getting his face. So next thing we know, they talking about it. And he's like holding her, damn near looking like he about to choke hold her and saying something about it. And she was like, no, because I was joking about you saying you gonna say another girl's ass fast. So they're like, you can't tell if they're like joking or playing. It's very awkward, like cringe though. So even Josh was like, I couldn't tell at first if they were joking or playing or not, or or if it was getting real for real heated. It was uncomfortable though. It just looked uncomfortable. So next thing we know, because I kept watching because it was like his hand was here, then he moved it down. I was like, oh my God, is he about to choke this lady, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, is this for real happening on TV right now? When I first watched it, I was like, wait, what is it? I had to rewind it. I was like, wait, is this really happening on TV right now? So next thing we know, he pushed her away. So I was like, oh my God, did this man just push this lady on TV? Did this man just push this lady on TV? But you know what? It just reminded me about when Ray J pushed Princess in the pool on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Y'all remember that? That's what it reminded me of. So anyway, he pushed her, right? And then he kind of squared up on her and his fist was balled up. Because I rewatched it a few times. And he was like, man, don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. And then she was like, you push me? And then next thing you know, I don't know if she hit him first or he hit her first. Because first he was kind of following her around in the kitchen. And then next thing you know, they start fighting. I was like, is this for real? Is this for real? Oh, he needs to immediately be kicked off the show. I was like, where's production? Production was like nowhere to be found. They took heck long to come through. I was like, where is production? Was y'all? I was floored. Like, I can't believe what I was watching, y'all. I could not believe what I was watching. I cannot believe what I was watching. That was crazy to me. That was so crazy to me. But yeah, he basically assaulted the girl on TV. And it looks like next week they're asking her if she gonna talk to him again, and she crying, girl, you need to leave him. And if you already knew he had a temper, why are you with him? I'm not gonna date somebody online that got a temper. I ain't gonna date nobody in real life that got a temper. And especially online? No. Oh no. Alexis, girl, you deserve better. Girl, you gotta love yourself more than that. No, 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 no. Like that was crazy to me. I still can't believe they showed that on TV. OWN is getting wild though. Child, anything goes on OWN at this point. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of the first episode. We definitely gonna be tuning in, doing reviews. I'm gonna try to be on time Friday, but like y'all know, that is my birthday, so I'm supposed to be going out to dinner Friday night, so we shall see. If I don't get y'all the next episode by Friday night, we'll definitely do it Saturday for sure, though. But yeah, we're gonna be reviewing this show, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought. Let me know if you're watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to y'all again very, very soon. Bye.